Okay.
They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find Red Home? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built! I sent you topside! I called you back, showed you what you was capable of! Even that life you thought you...
sunny honeymoon. Another season, another reason for making whoopee. A lot of shoes, a lot of rights. The groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really killing that he's so willing to make whoopee. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture the same sweet love nest. Think what a year can bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. But don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee. Another year, or maybe less. What's this I hear? Well, can't you guess? She feels neglected, and he's suspected of making whoopee. She sits alone most every night. He doesn't phone, he doesn't write. He says he's busy, but she says, is he? He's making whoopee. He doesn't make much money, only 5,000 per. Some judge who thinks he's funny says you pay 6 to her. He says, now judge, suppose I fail. The judge says, but right into jail. You better keep her, you'll find it cheaper than making whoopee.
You got
another groom, another sunny, early moon, another season, another reason for making whoopee. A lot of shoes, a lot of rights. The groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really killing that he's so willing to make whoopee. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture the same sweet love nest. Think what a year can bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious.
Sally! Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept.
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Thank you. Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth.
Bonjour,
Je
Elisabeth.
manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui. Bien bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude,
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite.
viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Dommage.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le vent est frais, le ciel est bleu, et vous êtes présent.
Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs. Un large choix des meilleures viandes et fromages.
Une baguette?
Bonjour, Elisabeth. Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves?
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back! Come back!
Stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! Sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker? What?
Say,
I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be. I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky. But that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
In Paris, I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, it needs a harm to hide.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All close to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. It... If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Sue Chong.
What I see us as friends. Out for drinks once, me and a couple.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber.
Like I said, friends.
It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Come here, hon. Got a sweetheart.
Gossiping about me.
complacent.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children are clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for...
Keep it down, Elizabeth.
That's right. Cry like a baby. Your mother didn't love you. Why should she? What did you ever do to earn it? Nothing.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy, with the right tools and know-how.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the parasite, we all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the parasite, you must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands. It's up to you.
Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. Where? Empathy, asks Peter the parasite. parasite while he picks your pocket? Do you know this word? Empathy. You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion tell us about the tragedy?
Don't expect coddling from me. You some pickled child who won't relinquish her after his dog simply because it's yours. You must wade deep within.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character, Suchong, has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker. When you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna... Find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Welcome to the Circus of Values! No refund, no return!
Here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
I told Santa Claus I'm always ready to cut.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them. Hey, there you are.
Okay, so I'm for sure got some high notes. But I got something new in the works. Recently, I've been and I'm planning a big comeback. Just need a new agent, you know? Funny body. These new songs.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off.
I'll be late again, but I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Hello? Are you...
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return!
To rapture the ears. Fashionable or if you don't keep ahead of the rest, you'll be resigned to follow.
What was that?
Come back! Let's see this through!
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I'd pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Towards those who strong and able. Why work hard? Just put food on the table. And if the good life is deserved, then I gotta ask why. Why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie? If I can't have it, why can't I? Why can't I have a slice of that pie? Atlas got a secret. You're not in this.
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Hey, I've got a family to feed! Market tickets, of course.
What do you want?
Let me in, I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets in there without a kind word from the boss.
What did we say about creeps?
I close that son. I close it. I want to check, but I'm telling you, he's closed.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail.
I can change. Just give me a chance.
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge. He's dead, or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Sutron must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? Locked. And nothing to pick. But I come here for a reason, right? Isn't that what you told me to find Sutron?
Well, technically, you told yourself.
Thanks, I appreciate the reminder.
Of what?
My tenuous mental state.
People ain't designed to see what you've seen. And now that you're just plain old flesh and blood, be grateful you've got things this well held together.
There must be something here I need to find. Something Sutron was working on.
You can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect. Because I'm a salesman, you think you can talk to me like that.
A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float...
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stock with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here. elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
For vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device will work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix the machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old... Kick back and smile, 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 while you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys. That's the style. What's the use of... What? Butterflies in your stomach? Come here. I have just the thing.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
That's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits, you got me.
Did you give him my message?
I saw you looking at her, staring at her bosoms like some saint.
That's what I
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
So I grist a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Gonorrhea, that's what you'll get. And there's no cure but the madhouse.
Because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture in 1968.
Criminal dealings. Ha! Alice in this direction from those
Bertie! You in the bedroom?
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine. There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now we need to find Old Man Winter in a suit.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return! The Circus of Value!
That's what this is. Incessant, unfounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
The home is just an extension of the womb. It's my responsibility.
You like my shoes? You like these? These are brand new. Had them made special.
Yes, I'd love to have children. 3 at least.
You're against a guy making an honest buck.
Come on.
Welcome to the Circus of No refund, no return!
I see what you done here. You ain't gonna do it again. Baby, I ain't sore.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. One thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. We'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that.
Steeply discounted, though.
Classic.
I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
Even notice? You could eat an egg off that bathroom floor.
When only you are.
Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Without the snarl internal conflict, we become fixed. We're stagnant.
They are very sensitive. Any thought of escape is a move. Life down in Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it.
Palm of my hand.
So make it great.
Mark my words. Palm of my hand.
Selfishness, says Pete the Parasite. Self-interest, says Ryan the Lion. Why share anything with your neighbor except a fence?
First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy if I become a deputy.
Let him try it.
Martial law.
Well, you won't dine on me.
We're not finished! Look at what you've done to him. Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye! I've been on something of a hiatus.
Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unfounded prying into my respectable entrepreneur. Sounded awful irregular. Oh, when can I see you again? Come on! What are you running away for?
Giant star. I'm just a star. Period. Music? Is it that tart from the paper? Spying on me again.
Out. Think I'm some kind of idiot?
What'd you do?
Wasn't I?
A rapture reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor and stop escape to the rules. Life down in Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
She's back.
Deadbeat in the sack.
Probably a switch around here somewhere. This is gonna be noisy.
Give me the cold shoulder.
You're only my colleague appears to sleep.
Come back! Let us continue this face to face!
Fruitless errand. Snipe hunt. All told, an unprofitable use of time. Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
What's up?
That's it. We're through.
Okay. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got it.
A rapture reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive...
Another one.
Escape to the rules. Life down in Fontaine's is going to be what you make
What
of
of
it.
it?
So make it
I've
great.
been told this town was friendly to free anyone.
Jay.
Well?
I closed for you. 50 years. Closed for you. And now, what am I? Some kind of...
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter and we're done.
There's no excuse for a racket. Come out.
Misdirection. From those afraid to let the market take its natural course. First, gets bribery. What's some fella in my privy advising how I defecate? What's next? Martial law? Well, well, what was that?
Life down in Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
When I find you.
Hear you gossiping about me.
I just want to place. Once she says I can change, she'll put that at me before you can spit.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. Pay attention now. That's Andrew Ryan on that screen. Ryan's got the formula. You trust the old man on this one. I just got word from a guy who heard from the... Where's my boy? Where's my boy? I don't know where my boy is!
What'd you say?
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded pride in my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
I can change, sugar. I can. Just give me a chance.
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition, and they're all so pretty. Why, a girl can dream, can't she?
What's your secret, honey? Why are you always number one and I'm always pulling up the bottom?
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Your imperfections will get up on prices. Excised by tumorous growth before it's too late.
You won't find me so unprepared as this one.
Don't skip on the cocktails. You hear me, Phil? Don't skip.
That's what they're called. Prosperous, determined, uncompromising, divine. She fits. You got it.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace. Just what we needed. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since
Sam, that you? Sam?
Who the hell are you?
You're so smart, you're stupid!
I know real well how these guys think. I get into their heads.
He's my boss. No doubt about that. But I see us as friends more than anything else. He took me out for drinks once, me and a couple of the other guys. Like I said, friends.
This outfit, it doesn't feel right. Where's the mirror?
I close it. Fine, Jack. But I'm telling you, he is close.
Nietzsche said, you must have chaos within to give birth to that star.
I ain't got money like no Andrew Ryan. But I ain't some stuffed shirt neither.
Don't seem Jake.
Check this down. 6 times a night. 12 on Fridays. Only way to be sure. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return!
Better check.
Cypressed a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
These jerks. Meat puppets, Kara.
this face to face! How can you rationalize cowering? Throw it around? I still have the ability to scare off a patient.
Women don't care about my character, right? Money I need you to balance my hearts. Can't make you this slave.
Not the perfect fall. Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see. What did I tell you?
Look. You're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia? Nothing but trouble that way. Best to head straight back to Rapture.
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device, very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such wants something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we didn't.
Taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave a woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. We can manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Well, if there's one thing Fink loves, a lot of work.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
this lock of hair?
Listen, I got you your gun. I'm here for my ass.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just protect the name.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
You're not going anywhere!
Jesus, it's right in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
No point leaving without the hair sample. Suchong will just keep the tear shut until I have it.
And I'll be running this town soon enough.
kill her to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
Neither am I.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration. It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables. What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die. imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young. I always remember him just being there. It must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter? I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect. Booker, the little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember. He'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there. Moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
Who's out there?
Come out, Piggy! Long live Daisy!
Never stop fighting! You can't hide forever!
It only seems to be knocking him back.
I'll kill you myself! Gonna hunt you down!
got there?
Dunno. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
Over here! Shake a leg!
Since when did you become Lord and Master?
Pretty nice over here.
Used to do for the man. But now at least I do for myself.
Just bide your time. Bide your time.
Who's there?
You see where she went?
Who done this? Someone about? Kill her!
Don't think you can hide!
You're not a lion! You're a pig! Where are you?
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
Now let's take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Pretty lady, put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Suchong, we had a deal, now open.
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you to my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Li Suchong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs a sign. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and then seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rules.
What's going on? I know you've done
waiting. You're working my last nerve. Show yourself.
I'll make sure nobody messes with Harry and
Piper,
Pete.
sweetheart.
Come on out. Cool. Time's up, you goddamn twist! You still... What's going on?
Nothing personal, sweetheart. Not all easy targets, you get me? Not in the mood for this hide and seek. I think better of crossing the two of us.
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling, it would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on the Lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Just business.
Won't steal my lead! Come on out. You got my full attention. I made you a solid offer!
Good squad.
Boys, time to get your hands dirty.
Expected you.
There she is.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around! The rest of us.
Whatever you're here for, sister, you won't get anywhere hiding.
I heard that.
Ryan's built up considerable curiosity. He says you go, you go.
Hey, who's that?
We get in, disappear the girl and Atlas's crew. Back before happy hour.
This one's take a quick. Not all easy targets, you get me?
Is that one of our people or theirs?
Too bad.
What's your story?
Hands down for the count.
I've got you cold! Come on out. You got
attention.
There she is!
Your number's up.
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire, in a vain attempt to save his cat.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise. There's no plan B. Might as well just get it over with. Nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl!
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign men?
Just give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated. So, it's begun.
The Kashmir's all blown to hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
What do you want with this one?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the chloroform wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut. Where's the ace in the hole?
What? What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium thiopental. Are you familiar? No. Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an ace in the hole is. Ah!
I'm still playing with the dosage.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
But only a fool can tell the right-thinking folks in Orion's rapture. And with the studs have been pushed out on weekends, they're on the run in Fort Neptune. It's one thing starting more often.
Folks say it's only a matter of time until Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring 1,000,000 monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Su Chong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went to?
I don't know.
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
If you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next. Here we go. You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball. Still now. And resting it on your skull. There's about a bit over 1/4 of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little one, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
And give it
anything.
A few taps with me hammer.
I don't know anything.
To show by example.
Please, please don't. I don't know anything. I don't know. Please.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors. And what's behind all the doors.
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker! Suchong's clinic! It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace. I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere. One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.